father and sister sat at the rear end of the chapel and were unable to see the face of the bride. Yet, when the newlyweds walked up the aisle, Belinda and Adina recognized their sister. They wanted to rush up and embrace her, but Marie made a gesture with her hand telling them to wait. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may hug the bride. The newlyweds led the assembled guests to a large dining hall where platters of quail, roast pork, and beef were waiting.
Eat hard and enjoy the meal by wishing all the sharing mind happy.
Each person waited their time in line to fill their plates with freshly cooked meat. But yet, when Marie's father was stepped up to be served, he was handed a special dish.
The newlyweds had us prepare a special meal. Wasn't that thoughtful of the bride? I've never tasted anything as delicate as quail, nor as savory as pork. How's yours, Father? This is horrible! Excuse me, kind sir, but what seems to be the trouble? It's the meat. It doesn't taste good. Of course it doesn't taste good. It was prepared without any salt, and fresh meat loves salt better than anything else in the world. It's true. Fresh meat does love salt better than anything else. I once had a daughter who told me she loved me as fresh meat loves salt. I was too stupid to understand how she really felt.
Don't worry, Father. You haven't lost that daughter. She's even invited you to her wedding.
Yes, I am ever so happy that you came.
Marie, my precious Marie. Can you ever forgive my ignorance?
There's nothing to forgive. Today is my wedding day, and from this time forward, I shall always be surrounded by my loving father, my beautiful sisters, and my wonderful husband.
There, Titus. Wasn't that a lovely story? I'm certainly glad the girls gave me this quilt, or I would have never remembered it. Well, look at this patch, Titus. It's such a funny patch. Just looking at it makes me want to laugh. You see, there once lived a farmer who had a wife and a daughter. The daughter was courted by a handsome young man. And he usually came over every night and shared the meal with the family. One evening, the daughter was sent to draw the ale. When in her second pitcher, she realized an axe stuck right over the keg.
My, look at that horrid axe. Suppose him and me was to be married, and we was to have a son, and he was to grow up to be a man to come down here into the cellar to fetch the ale like I am doing now. And the axe was to fall on his head and kill him. What a dreadful thing.
So, they began to wonder how it was she was so long drawing the ale. And the mother went down to see what the matter was. When she saw her daughter crying on the floor hysterically, she asked,
Why? Whatever's the matter? Oh, Mother, look at that horrid axe. Suppose him and me was to be married, and we was to have a son, and he was to come down here to fetch the ale, and the axe was to fall on his head and kill him. What a dreadful thing that would be. Dear, what a dreadful thing that would be.
So, they began to wonder how it was the mother and the daughter were so long drawing the ale. So, the farmer went down the steps to the cellar as well.
Why, whatever is the matter?
Look at the horrid axe. To suppose if her daughter and her sweetheart was to marry, and they was to have a son, and he was to grow up to come to the cellar to draw the ale, and the axe is to fall on his head and kill him.
What a dreadful thing that'd be.
This is ridiculous. Where can they be? many miles and I never watched such chilies as you three before. I shall start on my travels again, and then when I'll return and marry your daughter.
So, he set out on his travels and came across a cottage where a woman was trying to push her cow up a ladder onto the roof. And, of course, the cow wouldn't budge.
Excuse me, good woman, but why do you want your cow up on the roof?
Because the roof is thatched with grass. If the cow were on the roof, he could eat it all.
You poor silly! You should cut the grass and then throw it down to the cow.
My, I never thought of that.
I think I just found my first silly.
So, he traveled on and he came to an inn. Because it was a very popular inn, he realized he would have to share his room with an elderly professor. The professor and the young man got along very well. They spoke of history together.
1492. 1776. Brilliant!
They spoke of music together.
La 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 la. Brilliant!
And they spoke of mathematics together.
76 less 4 times 2.
Is 5 less 3 times 20 equals 400.
Brilliant! After an evening of brilliant conversation, the young man and the professor retired. In the morning, the young man was surprised to see the professor hang his breeches on the drawers and knobs and try and jump into them.
You're doing it. Get it again.
Oh my. I think britches are the most awkward things that were ever invented. Why? It takes me the better part of an hour every morning just to put on mine.
So the young man showed the professor the proper way to put on breeches.
Oh, one leg at a time. I would have never thought of it that way.
I think I just found my second silly.
So the young man traveled on and he came to a crowd of people sitting by a lake.
Well, now it's gone and done it. Fall into the pond without so much as a warning. Soon it will sink and be no use to anyone.
Excuse me, good friends, but what seems to be the trouble?
In the water, don't you see it? It's the moon. She must have fallen in when nobody was looking.
Why, the moon hasn't fallen into anything. Look up in the sky and there she is. What you see in the pond is only her reflection.
That shows how little you know. What you see in the sky is only the reflection of the moon in the water. No, sir. She's fallen into the pond and she'll soon drown.
So the young man realized the world was full of a lot bigger sillies than those he had left at the farmer's house, and returned to his sweetheart and quickly married her. I'm sorry, Titus, but I always cry at the ending. Well, it's been a long day. We'd better be on our way. Perhaps you'd better get home now too. There's a lot more stories in my quilt and we'd like to share them with you. Wouldn't we, Titus? Goodbye now.
on the lights and Jim on the piano, and we've got Cassie backstage as our stage manager. You guys should be so proud of yourselves. That was a lot of hard work that went into that. So come on down and take some pictures now. Go see your families, some clothes.
Yay!